Let people decide whatever they agree, whatever they think they want to do when it comes to childbearing. I repeat, in case you didn't hear that before, do not push people to do what they don't want to do when it comes to childbearing.
Moments with Tea, where we will be spilling the tea about lifestyle, day-to-day activities, and lots more. Do well to like, subscribe, share, and follow. Thank you.
Hello, my special friends. Welcome back to Moment with T. My name is T. How are you? How was your weekend? I hope it was beautiful. Mine was great. Thank you. So, like I said earlier, whatever people decide when it comes to childbirth, that is solely and basically their decision. It do not push people. Don't say, you are a woman, you can do this. Why are you saying you don't want to do it? Because sometimes we can say that we don't want to listen, that it is whatever is in my mind I want to do. But other times, other people's decision might influence our own. And when we think about it, we just be like, oh, lots of people are saying this thing. What will I do? Let me just listen to them. You get, just like society is putting pressure on newlyweds and saying, oh, you've been married for 2 years, you've been married for 1 year, you should get married, you should have children, and all of those things. So basically, what I'm talking about is I'm going to take it from the beginning. One of our special friends on here DM'd me and said I should speak about this popular woman, Diary of a Niger Girl. She news broke out some time ago, and there was a lot of controversy about what she said. I love that woman particularly because she is bold and she's brave. Like, she says whatever she wants to say, and unapologetically. Like, she's very strong. Like, she's the CEO of uh lots products, a successful one. So honestly, I don't expect anything less. So she's over 40, and I think she's in her early 40s. And she said she was not going to be carrying her babies. She's going to use a surrogate to bring her babies into the world. And boom, everywhere went on fire. Everywhere was lit with fire. And lots of people were saying lots of things. Even a popular actress came on she went on a podcast, and when they asked her to say something about it, she was just like, she was not supposed to say that out because, like she said, like the actress said, she said, she's what is she trying to prove, or what is she trying to teach other people, that you can just buy labor, or you can just buy people to give birth to your child and all of that. But in all of this, what I see is a woman that is trying not to run out of luck. Let me expatiate. She's over 40, and in health-wise, she said, Diary of a Niger Girl, she said she was okay in all ways. She just does not want to go through the stress of carrying the baby. She might not be saying all of it, or she might actually be saying all the truth. But she might be keeping some little truth from us. Probably it's not even little, it's not even keeping from us. Once a woman is above 40, like in your early 40s, people believe it is very hard. Medically, they believe it is very hard for you to conceive and probably carry your child, because the eggs are getting old, they are weak, and all of those things. And honestly, it is not even from 40s. People that have had their kids in their early age, like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, all of those in their 20s, I believe they have lower risk of having complications during childbirth, unlike people that had their kids in their 30s, because the body is getting old. And medically, if you want to have your kids, you have the energy to bring kids into the world when you are like younger, like your eggs are still sharp. And then sometimes, I'm still talking medically, it is difficult for you to have kids. It is only miracles that happen when you have kids around your 40s. So she said she was not ready to have a child, so she froze her eggs. And when she is ready, she's going to be using a surrogate. And everybody went like, what are you talking about? If you know that you can have a child, why are you not having children? Why are you not carrying babies yourself? Honestly, I don't know why people are going awire over someone else's matter, but that's there for us to talk about, right? I love babies, I love children, and I always admired the the efforts, the fact that God has put me in that position. He has made me worthy to be able to carry my child, my children, myself. Like the experience, I wanted to have the experience. If there's a chance for a surrogate, will I do it? No, because like people that have had children, they said, like I have heard, like it is different experience with different children you get. And you will, when you have your kids, you'll be able to relive the moment, see your pictures, see what you look like, and all of those when you were carrying your kids, right? So honestly, I do not have any problem with you using a surrogate. I have zero problem with someone using a surrogate, because if you have the money, you have the ability, you have the capacity, please do. Because there are actually women that like to go through all of this for money. Honestly, like no strings attached. They are going to carry your baby, they give the baby to you, give them their money, and they are off. Just like a popular actress, this Iniedo, she came on a podcast, she came online and she said she had lots of miscarriage, and she couldn't give birth to her baby, she couldn't carry her own babies. Then she used a surrogate. Just look at that. She used a surrogate because she couldn't. She wanted to, she was willing to, but she couldn't. I believe if you can't, then you can use a surrogate. I don't know why people were bashing Diary of a Niger Girl, because she said she was okay medically, she was fit to carry her children, but she was not going to. And I think she got what she was looking for, because obviously, lot I'm sure people were in her DMs and were doing all of those things. That she's just not someone that just come out and say, look at what these people are saying. And honestly, it gave her the fame, it gave her the exposure that she needed. Actually, I had known her before then, but when she said that, I gave it a thought, and I was just like, okay, people can do whatever they want to do. And when this our special friend came to my DM and said I should talk about this, I was just like, okay, then people can do whatever they want to do. When they have the money, they have the resources, they have the capability, you can do whatever you want to do. And when it comes to having children, like I said in our last episode, you have to be ready in all ways. You can't just up and say I want to go and give birth and then you're not ready. I said financially, medically, physically, spiritually, you have to be ready to have kids, because kids are no jokes. They are expensive. They are expensive. They will drain you. And honestly, they are sweet little ones, like sweet little humans. They will drain you, they will piss you off, they will frustrate you, they will do all of that. But at the end, you will be happy because your kids are there and they light your world up. That is just it. So, talking about this woman, Diary of a Niger Girl, when she said she was not going to carry her babies, she might, like she said she was medically okay, but she might be thinking of the risk that is involved in that her age. She is not ready. She said she was not ready, and then probably when she's ready, that will be when she's 40 something, maybe 45 or almost 50. And then thinking about that, do you think it is advisable? Probably our doctors had advised that health wise, you need to tone it down, you can't have babies, or when you want to have baby, they are going to be high risk in this age. It is only women that are going through all of these things. I'm not sure men men can have babies anytime they want, just that they are not the ones carrying them. But honestly, women that are carrying children from the advanced age, it is by God's grace and it is a miracle, because thinking about it, it is very, very stressful. It is a stressful thing to do. And My own 2 cents is, like I said earlier, you should let people do whatever they want to do concerning children. As a matter of fact, concerning their life generally, you should let people do whatever they want to do, because if you are not in their shoes, you will not know how to react or how to feel, right? If you are not in someone's shoes, you should not judge, because you've not been there. You don't know what has happened to that person, you don't know what's going on with that person, you don't know what they're thinking and all. So you should definitely not judge. This woman, she knows what she's going through, she knows what she wants. If probably she's not going through anything, she knows what she wants, and she feels like there's no point. Honestly, if not because of the experience, if you can have a surrogate pet your baby, it is still your baby. They are still your baby. The eggs, the sperm is for your husband, the eggs is for you. They are still your babies. There's no biggie, there's no big deal, there's no nothing. They are still your blood. Apart from the olden days people that will be saying blah blah blah, whatever they want to say, that the child we grow, we connect with the surrogates. Some people do this for money. There are even companies, there are companies that are actually paying people to do it. It is like a full-time job, that you carry a child for 9 months, you give the child to the parents, and you collect your money. So honestly, there's no big deal in it, paying a surrogate to have your child. If you feel like you are not in the position health wise, you're in the advanced age, and probably there's high risk of you carrying your child, you should probably use a surrogate. If you have the resources, if you have the money, if you have the time, if you have the everything, you can. But if you want the experience, I believe you can go through it if your doctor has confirmed that you can actually go through it. But mostly women in the advanced age, they take high precaution, like they are looking after them 247, because bringing children into the world is not an easy feat, and then having to do that in your advanced age. God will bless all TTC mom, and God will bless each and every one of us, everybody that wants to experience having kids, because it is a bittersweet experience, but it is a good one at the end. God will bless all TTC moms, like I said before, and God will continue to bless each and every of all the moms out there, either the surrogates or the unsurrogates. God will continue to bless each and every one of us. So that's it, my special friends, on today's episode on Moments with Tea. So let me know what you think in the comment section. So should you use the surrogates or not? So that's it until next week, when I'll see you again, my special friend. I want to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your comments. And thank you for the DMs. You can keep them coming, because I love every bit of them. So until next week, and I'll see you again, my special friend. Bye.